Hi, everybody. Well, today's the day before Thanksgiving, and this is a picture of Grandma Elizabeth. She loved the holiday, and it was her holiday, and she prepared for weeks and weeks, and today we're making her famous cocoa roll. So what I'm going to do is, it's a little bit different than what she used to make, but I'm sure she, something that she really enjoyed doing. So we're going to make, we have to remember, folks, always separate your eggs. I'm adding in 1/3 cup of granulated sugar into the egg yolks. You have to separate the eggs, and 1/3 of brown sugar. You have to use brown sugar in this. Sometimes, folks, you can use a little bit of coffee. Here we go. Now, we're going to move everything over here. This is very difficult to make. It's not easy because you got to get the cocoa roll out, and you got to make sure it rolls. So we're going to mix it together. Okay, now I want to add, this is the wet. We're going to go to the dry in a minute. I'm adding in 1 teaspoon of vanilla. Yeah, this was Grandma's holiday. There was no doubt about it. She loved this holiday, and it meant the world to her to have, all of us over on Thanksgiving. And I'm sure Grandma Bessie was invited too. I'm almost positive. I don't think she'd be left out. All right, 1 teaspoon of vanilla. We're going to mix this together, and we're going to go to the dry. And also I have to add in one more thing that's very important. 1/4 cup of butter, unsalted. Okay, now the next thing is I'm going to go to my dry. I'm now adding in 1/2 cup of flour. We call this a Swiss roll cocoa roll. It's basically the same thing, folks. 1/2 cup of flour, make sure it's right, yep. I'm adding in baking powder. There's going to be baking powder in this because we want it to be nice and fluffy. I'm adding in a teaspoon of baking powder. I just want to make sure the spoon is clean. My grandmother's very funny about putting a dirty spoon in something. Here we go. Okay, now we're going to add the cocoa. Okay, I got to find out how much cocoa goes in here. We're going to have a problem. 1 second, we'll find it. Brown sugar, butter, vanilla, flour, baking powder. We're now adding in 3 tablespoons of cocoa powder. 1, and we also added 4 eggs. I want you to be aware of that. I forgot to mention that last time. Okay. 2. 3. Okay. Sometimes when you get older, you just forget certain things, folks. It happens. We're going to mix this together. And then I'm going to add this into the yolk mixture, and then we fold in the whites, and then we're going to bake this. Okay. There we go. We're now putting the egg whites in here. Now, folks, you have to fold this in, okay? This is a wonderful Thanksgiving treat. It's going to make it very rich and foamy. Keep mixing and mixing and mixing because you want it really mixed together, folks. It's called a cocoa roll, Swiss roll, whatever you want to call it. It's what it is, Okay. Beautiful. I already greased the loaf pan. Make sure, folks, use parchment paper because I can guarantee you if you don't use parchment paper, this will not come out. Oh, look how beautiful that's coming. Oh. It's going to have whipped cream in the middle. I remember when I used to help Grandma Elizabeth bake, I used to lick this. It was so good. Oh. Yeah, it's the day before Thanksgiving. Oh. And sadly, folks, it's really not the same as it normally is because of the pandemic, but there's nothing much we can do about it. Let's spread this out. It'll be a delicious, wonderful Swiss roll. All right. Let's get a little bit more out if we can. Mittens, this is not for you. I know you want turkey tomorrow.
Mittens.
Okay, we're going to pop this in the oven and bake this for about 15-20 minutes. And it has to cool off, then we put the whipped cream on it. And here's a picture of great-grandma Caroline. She's actually my grandfather's mom, but she was a fantastic baker also. And I really give her credit, so we're going to also, put her in here also. Okay, I'm going to grab 5, to fix something on my apron. My apron's not cooperating today, folks. This is not my day today. I had to be up very early this morning, and all day it's going to be cleanup day today. So right now what we're going to do is, I'm going to put in 5 tablespoons of granulated sugar into the whipped cream. Did you want the whipped cream to have a nice sweet taste? 5. We're going to mix this together. Now, the fun part is going to be rolling it. Okay, first of all, we're going to put the whipped cream on the cocoa roll. It's delicious. You can make it many ways. I'm going to try to come up with a chocolate whipped cream recipe. I know it's out there somewhere. Okay. Now we're going to start rolling. Oh boy. Delicious cocoa rolls. Sometimes they just break. There's no logical reason why. I mean, it happened last time too. I don't know. And even with Grandma, it happened with it. It always looked like this when she made it. I don't know why, but it's delicious. From Deborah Wade's Home Country Kitchen. Have a great day and have a very happy Thanksgiving.